Hey friend, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to talk about the God of John, the God of Greg, and the God of Jude. In Exodus 3:15, at the burning bush, Yahweh says to Moses, "Say this to the people of Israel, Yahweh, the God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob, has sent me to you. This is my name forever, and thus I am to be remembered throughout all generations." Now, throughout Scripture, Yahweh identifies himself this way as the God of Abraham and the God of Isaac and the God of Jacob. Why not just say Yahweh the God? I believe this is significant, and there is a lesson in this for us. Now, numerous times in the Bible, we see that God's desire is for you to be my people, and I will be your God. Now, Yahweh is the king of the universe, okay? He's the king of kings, but is he your king? The Bible speaks a lot about inheritance, double portions for the firstborn, making sure the land goes back to the tribe it was originally given to in the year of the Jubilee. You got to give it to the daughter if a man has no son, giving it to a brother if he has no son or daughter. Inheritance is important. And in fact, in Proverbs 13:22, it says that a good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children, but the sinner's wealth is laid up for the righteous. Every loving parent wants to be able to provide their children with a great inheritance. Now, there's absolutely nothing more important that you could pass down than your love for God. Unfortunately, you can't. Now, we're commanded in Deuteronomy 6:4-8 to impress the commandments on our children. We are to impress upon them that they are to love Yahweh your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your strength. And the Hebrew word translated in the ESV as to teach diligently, well, it means to pierce or prick. It also means to indoctrinate by frequent repetition and admonition, to instill something. It makes me think of a tattoo, to put something in them with the intent of making it permanent. Now, that is my job as a dad. I am commanded to do that. Not a pastor, not a youth pastor, not a Sunday school teacher, not a rabbi, not any kind of teacher. Daddy and mama are the ones commanded to do this. When Isaac sent Jacob to Laban's house for a wife, Yahweh met him along the way, and he introduced himself like this in a dream. This is in Genesis 28:13-15. It says, "I am Yahweh, the God of Abraham your father, and the God of Isaac. The land on which you lie I will give to you and to your offspring. Your offspring shall be like the dust of the earth, and you shall spread abroad to the west, and to the east, and to the north, and to the south. And in you and your offspring shall all the families of the earth be blessed. Behold, I am with you, and I will keep you wherever you go, and will bring you back to this land. For I will not leave you until I have done what I have promised you." Now, Yahweh was Abraham's God, and when Isaac grew up, he had to meet him for himself. Jacob responds to Yahweh's promise in a beautiful way. He says this in verses 20-21. He says, "If God will be with me and will keep me in this way that I go, and will give me bread to eat and clothing to wear, so that I come again to my father's house in peace, then Yahweh shall be my God." So the God of Abraham and the God of Isaac had to become the God of Jacob by his own will. Isaac couldn't pass God down in his last will and testament. No, Jacob had to accept him himself. And as a follower of Christ with children, there is nothing greater than seeing your child forming a relationship with God themselves. I love hearing my daughter pray before we eat and hearing the creative things that she gives thanks for. I love to hear my boy tell me that he prayed for mommy to find the drawers that fell off the dresser we were hauling on our trailer. And he answered that prayer, and we did find them. One of my favorite memories is preaching at my parents' church about water baptism, and my sister was there. Now, she was raised in church just like I was. She went to Sunday school just like I did. My parents prayed for her just like they prayed for me, but she chose to leave in her teens and go out into the world. How can any parent not beat themselves up when something like that happens? They might have been asking themselves, what could I have done differently? Did I read the Bible to her enough when she was little? Did we get her to enough youth camps and activities so she would have friends in the church instead of in the world? Well, that day, my sister made her own decision. The God of our mom and dad became hers. My dad got to do the immersion, and it was pretty emotional, as you can imagine. See, the thing is, even if you're a Moses, it doesn't mean your son is going to be a Joshua. Where was Gershom? Where was Eleazar? We know pretty much nothing about them. Samuel the prophet had wicked, worthless sons, according to Scripture. And most of the sons of David, a man after God's own heart, were horrible. Now, I don't believe that these men were deadbeat dads. Sometimes the next generation is amazing, though. Look at John the Baptist. His righteous parents couldn't have been more proud of him. Look at James and John, the sons of Zebedee. So we as parents must do the best job we can with our children, and we must impress the love of God upon them. This is the way. However, like the song says, I can't make you love me. I can't make your heart feel something it won't. So do your best and pray like me that the God of John, my dad, and Yahweh, my God, will be the God of Jude, my son, too. Thanks for watching.